It's just stuck in the vault somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah, because by that time it was probably way too late by the time
Yep.
you were ready to. That's awesome.
Okay. Welcome to Outside the Vault. I'm Ben.
And I'm Zach.
We don't get around to Outside the Vault as much, but I'm excited about the one we're doing today. Topic of discussion is most anticipated movies of the year.
We're a little late.
Yeah, we're a little late, but it's still only early February, so I feel like most of the movies that we're anticipating haven't come out yet.
Mm-hmm.
And if they have, I haven't seen them, so it doesn't matter.
We're still in the pregame season of the year.
Right. So without further ado, you have 15?
15?
I have 15.
I have 15.
Oh, okay.
I actually have 15. I put 5 extras just in case.
Okay, good.
I originally had 10.
Do we want to like quickly go through the first 5 and then like?
Well, Ben, in
focus on
that
the first
case,
10?
I think like 2/3 of mine are going to be sequels.
We'll do that because it'll take a long time if we go back and forth.
When we were planning, we didn't want to have too many sequels in our rankings.
So why not? We'll consider 11 through 15 honorable mentions. So why don't you?
Why don't we consider? That's weird.
What?
11 through. Oh, you're saying okay.
Yeah. I have a list that goes 15 to 1, so I'm saying 11 to 15 would be.
So the last 5 are in no particular order.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, just
We
say no
should've-
particular.
this
I
is
have an
stuff
order,
we
but
should
it
have
doesn't
planned
matter.
before
Yeah, we
starting
should.
Okay. Are you gonna?
You
Me?
can go first.
Okay. The honorable mentions. Number 1. It's just gonna be sequels. I'm telling you. Kung Fu Panda 4. We did Kung Fu Panda 1 on our podcast.
Yeah, true.
I felt
It was a
like,
good movie.
I felt like I should say I'm a big fan of the Kung Fu Panda franchise. I love Jack Black. He's actually in my top 10 favorite actors of all time and performers as well. The Saxaboom in his concerts is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And Kung Fu Panda 4 looks like it's going to be a riot where there's this chameleon girl who kind of can steal the other bad guy's powers, like Tai Lung, who was in it, making a return. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Just say all your honorable
taking
mentions.
a nice or the Sour Patch Kid break. We're gonna do another
People hate
ASMR
that,
episode
so.
from outside. We had a previous Inside Out 2.
Okay. Yeah, Inside Out 1 is very good.
Mm-hmm. If by John Krasinski. It's about imaginary. It's called An Imaginary Friend. That's what it stands for. And yeah, Strangers, Chapter 1. So it's gonna start a little Strangers franchise. The Strangers is my favorite horror movie of all time. And then they did another Strangers, and then Twisters, which is the sequel to Twister. So all of those were sequels except for If.
Okay.
I feel embarrassed because you don't look that excited about any.
No,
of these.
Twisters. I'm very excited about. Yeah, all those movies I'm excited about.
Which-
They just aren't. Most of them aren't on my list.
You'll at least watch Inside Out too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I would love to. If I have the opportunity to watch any of those, I would love to. So my 11 through 15 honorable mentions. I'll just go quickly. So I put Dune Part 2 at 15 because I haven't seen the first Dune, so I felt like I couldn't rank it that high because I don't know how much I'm anticipating it if I haven't even seen the first one yet. But theoretically, that would be higher if I had seen it. Then another movie that intrigued me is Chime. It's by Kiyoshi Kurosawa, who is Akira Kurosawa's son. So,
But there's like nothing about that movie, so it didn't excite me.
Well, yeah, I'm just excited by the idea of it.
What even did they say it's about?
It is about.
Only the facts here at the Movie Vault.
Will debut new feature Chime. Let's see whether we can.
Sorry for
This is a work that aims to shock the viewer and leave them with a strong sense of fear after watching it. Nothing that is necessary in a normal story is explained. Also, it doesn't fit into genres like horror or suspense. It's a crazy movie that's out of this world. Does that not excite you?
That excites me a little bit. I wish it was in my list.
But that's pretty vague understanding of what the movie's going to be. This is also one of those movies that like the people say is going to come out, but you don't know for sure. I feel like
Kurosawa's DNA. Half of it.
Then I'm excited about Mike Nichols' The Bike Riders, which is over the course of a decade, a Midwestern motorcycle club evolves from a gathering place for local outsiders to a sinister gang threatening the original group's way of life. And it stars Austin Butler, Jodie Comer, Tom Hardy, and Norman Reedus. Sounds interesting. I've heard The Big Picture talk about it, and it intrigued me.
Do you know where Norman Reedus is from?
No.
The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's intriguing. Number 12, Joker Full I Do.
That's number 12 for you?
Yeah. I'm excited about it, but
Hold on.
I'm excited about other movies more.
The Joker sequel with Lady Gaga. As it's a musical. That doesn't make you excited.
It makes me excited.
Wow.
It's a sequel, so it got knocked a little bit for that.
I'm just okay. Well, you're gonna be maybe
Maybe
really
at the end of the
disappointed
year
at
I'll
how
look-
high it is on my list.
Well, no, it's fine. And then finally, Blitz by Steve McQueen, which I think was supposed to come out last year. It's a historical drama starring Saoirse Ronan. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. Lee Gill, Harris Dickinson. Not much information on what it's about, but I'm sure.
That's the
I'm
thing.
sure
I
it'll be
didn't put
good.
anything on my list that I didn't know anything
Well,
about.
I'm excited by people, okay? And Steve McQueen is one of those people who has a reputation
He does.
of making good movies. I'm actually not sure I've actually seen any Steve McQueen movies, but I've heard about them and I've
Okay.
heard they're good.
I
So-
agreed with you. Now I don't.
Yeah, 12 Years a Slave. I think that won an Academy Award. I have not watched it. It sounds like one of those movies that would be a good movie, but
We need to define our criteria for next
well,
year.
my criteria is whatever I want it to be, so don't give me a hard time.
Okay, sorry. All right, let's peaceably move forward.
All right,
Number 10.
Number 10 for you.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I don't
can
know why you
just
think I'm
tell.
at your
I
throat.
could. Maybe it's because I'm at your throat that I'm expecting you preemptively to be at my. This is the the Amazing World of Gumball movie.
I didn't even know that was coming out.
I love that show.
Well, you're excited about it, right?
I am, because I know what it's about.
The Amazing World of Gumball.
Mm-hmm. That's all I want to say about it.
Okay. My number 10, The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim.
Nope.
Not excited?
No,
I'm excited.
I'm not excited.
I'm
at all.
excited about, I've not seen Rings of Power, but I'm excited about seeing Lord of the Rings. on
Can I
the
be
big
at your
screen.
throat just for a tiny second?
Yeah.
You said that you discredited Joker 2 because it's a sequel.
This
and
isn't
then-
a sequel.
I know, but it's in the franchise. It's a sequel. Whatever, a prequel sequel.
Yeah, but I feel like
It's an addition,
J.R.R.
an
Tolkien.
unnecessary. Sorry.
I mean, you're right, but I'm excited about it still.
Okay. That's a good pick for you. That's good. Number 9,
For me, it's a good one.
Despicable Me 4.
That'll be. That I feel like that was on my intriguing list. I'm excited
It's
about
on
that
your
one.
C tier list.
Yeah.
It's not even in your 11 through 15. Yeah. Gru has a son,
Okay.
and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the franchise. Sorry, it just sounds.
No,
Let's hear it.
I'm excited. I love Despicable Me movies.
Yeah, I
Although the
think
third
most
one
people-
disappointed me a little
Really?
bit.
It did, the brother one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one wasn't as good to me.
You like the second one.
second
you
one
cried
I
at the
loved.
second one.
I cried during the second
So,
one.
okay.
So I have to go see it.
that makes me feel better because I know you have emotional attachment.
Yeah, I have
to
like a
this
soft
franchise.
spot for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 9 for me is Animal Farm, directed by Andy Serkis. So Animal Farm's a book by George Orwell. It's a great
Yeah.
book. And I'm just curious to see. This might be an animated movie.
Andy
I think.
Serkis is directing it?
Yep.
Oh, I missed that.
So just intrigued. The concept of it intrigued me enough that I was like, I need to watch this. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to say about.
Because they don't know
about
anything about it. My number 8 is Deadpool 3. Only because they're returning the Logan. That's all I know about it.
I might have to remove this one from my list because it says it's coming out in 2025. I didn't do my research good enough.
What is it?
Animal Farm.
Oh, that one?
Oh well,
Oh, you can
I'm
keep
still
it.
anticipating it.
I think there were some from last year's, which that episode was unreleased, that were not released
Yeah,
last year.
yeah. But anyway, Deadpool 3. Yeah, that is another movie that will be interesting. I think I'm just so worn out on Marvel. I didn't put it on my list.
I don't count that as part of Marvel. They'll make a ton of jokes and have cameos, but it'll be like, I hope Deadpool's like, haha, the franchise is dying. I hope he says something like that.
That would be hilarious. That would maybe save it if
Yeah.
they said something like that.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is Nosferatu by Robert Eggers.
The vampire one?
Yeah, so Nosferatu, of course, in the 1920s was a hugely influential horror movie, so I'm curious to see what Robert Eggers will do with...
So that's a movie from 1920s? You're saying?
Um,
Only the facts.
oh, I messed
here
up my
will revolt.
list. No, I didn't. I'm good. Yeah, it is a remake of a movie from the 1920s. Yes.
We should review that one. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. My number 7 is also Nosferatu.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now we're starting to come together here.
Mhm. Yeah. Unity.
Come together. Yeah.
Boom,
Ooh, for me. Anyway,
boom, 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 boom. What's
Yeah.
your number 7?
my number 7 is Megalopolis.
That's your number 7?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Are you kidding me? He's been gone for a decade.
I know, but this movie, I am very excited about this, and maybe I should have ranked it a little bit higher. But I am looking at the other movies that I'm excited for, and I'm very excited for all of the other movies.
You know, it's based
too.
like how much like the title's based off Metropolis. Like there are lots of influences from.
Yeah, from Metropolis,
Uh-huh.
the 1927 German movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't excite you, like
No, it excites me. I
Francis Ford
seventh.
Coppola. We just reviewed Godfather 2.
Seventh is very high. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm excited about it. I think the
It
thing
just
is,
makes me
the
mad that
thing
my
makes
top
me-
films are in your low.
the thing that I'm hesitating about with Megalopolis, I think, is just that Francis Ford Coppola has not made anything that is like critically acclaimed to the extent that we expect from him since Apocalypse Now.
No,
which
this
a
is
long
gonna
time
this
ago.
is gonna be the next
So
Godfather.
I'm hoping that this is. But I think I'm just a little bit hesitant.
Okay,
So that's my
I'm
only-
going full in. I think this is his last film.
That yeah,
He's been preparing for this film for over a decade.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot of planning.
I
in
think this is his. Whatever. Okay. What am I at number 6?
Yep.
Civil War.
Oh yeah, the A24 movie.
Mm-hmm. It looks pretty awesome.
Who's directing that?
Alex Garland.
Okay.
He did Annihilation, Ex Machina, Men,
Yeah.
and Devs. Never heard of Devs.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks interesting. I think I soured on it because of the reviews from Men.
Yeah, Men was
heard-
horrible.
I've heard.
I watched
heard
part of
not-
it. Yeah,
not very
this
good
film
things
is
about
like,
it.
it's interesting. Just the concept intrigues me so much. Even if it's bad, I think I'll still be entertained.
Okay.
Just the idea that
I-
California and Texas.
Oh.
So it's like,
I didn't realize that. Maybe I didn't do enough research into this movie.
yeah, I think it's like California and Texas are like at civil war with like the rest of the country or something like that.
Huh.
I can't remember. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird premise.
I did like Annihilation. That was an interesting
You
movie.
did, Ex Machina is good.
I have not seen it, but I've heard good things.
What's your 6?
My 6 is Drive Away Girls, which is an Ethan Coen movie.
Yeah, I pondered that one.
Again, this might be more of my my side of just like trusting directors, but I don't know a whole lot about it. It is coming out like this month,
Oh,
so I'm not sure I'll have an opportunity to. Or is it? It's called Driveway Dolls. I wrote the name wrong. Driveway Dolls.
you just assume that dolls were girls.
It's about 2 women who embark
when
on
someone says doll, you translate it to girl.
I don't know what that says about me. I just wrote the name wrong. In a search of a fresh start, 2 women embark on an impromptu road trip to Tallahassee. Things go awry when they cross paths with a group of inept criminals along the way. I think Joel and Ethan Coen are coming back together, but Joel Coen did Tragedy of Macbeth by himself, and then Ethan Coen's doing Driveway Dolls. So I love the Coen brothers. I think they're great. So and this plot sounds interesting enough. So that's enough for me.
Cool. My number 5 is Doom 2. I've seen the first. It's great. I'm excited.
Yeah,
That's
that
all I
makes
gotta
sense.
say.
I mean, I think if I had seen the first one, it would be a lot higher.
And you love Villeneuve.
Yeah, I love him. Yeah. So
What's your number 6? Or 5?
my number 5 is Oh Canada, a drama film directed by Paul Schrader, starring
Paul Schrader's still doing stuff?
Richard Gere, Jacob Elordi, Christine Forsyth, and Uma Thurman.
Paul Schrader and Jacob Elordi are coming
So
together.
the story delves into a tormented writer on the brink of death, a Canadian-American leftist who fled to Canada to avoid the Vietnam War draft. I love Paul Schrader.
You're a big Jacob Elordi fan?
Not really, but I actually didn't even know he was in this movie. So I think just and he's known for making like, now this movie sounds a little bit more serious, but he's known for making like dark comedies too. So
Yeah.
So I'm just curious what this movie would be like.
My number 4 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Mm.
I think that's one of my favorite trilogies, is the Planet of the Apes. So, I don't know
Again,
how
I
they're
haven't
gonna
seen
continue.
them, so that was The only
Oh, I
reason-
think you would really enjoy them.
so. I should definitely watch those.
Some great cinematic experiences. What's your 4?
My 4th is Father, Mother, Sister, Brother, directed by Jim Jarmusch.
Jim Jarmusch has a film this year, and I missed that.
Now, this is one of those scenarios where you're like, is it like a confirmed absolutely going to happen this year? Or are they still waiting on like it's going to release at this film festival or whatever? But it stars Kate Blanchett. Yeah, hopefully it comes out this year. That's what I'll say about it. Hopefully it comes out this year.
It says premise TBA.
Yeah, so there's no premise yet. It just has Kate Blanchett in it,
It says
and Jim Jarmusch.
It's to be shot in Paris and described as quiet, funny, and sad. Sounds like Jim Jarmusch.
Yeah.
That's Mystery Train and
honest,
Stranger Than Paradise.
It kind of looks like it might be more of a 2025, but I got so ahead of myself. I didn't do too much research, but I'm
You just
excited
couldn't
about
help
it. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get back to mine. Okay, my number 3 is Joker. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Folle do.
Folie du. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, I already said my piece on that. Next.
For me, my number 3 is, I'm now finding out, don't make fun of me for not doing good enough research, is actually a mini series and it's not a movie.
Okay, next year we're doing stipulations, definitely.
But it's The Sympathizer, and it's done by Park Chan-wook. So I'm excited about that.
Well, that'd be a great show.
Hey, it's a mini series, it's not a show.
Oh, sorry.
Next 2 I'm confident about though.
My number 2 is Mickey 17.
That's funny because that's my number 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, I think that one has an actual release date, so.
It doesn't have a release date anymore. That's recent.
Oh, shoot.
So it's possible it's also 2025, but I already added that in my list before that announcement was made. So I don't
they
feel
could
bad.
push it back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Bong Joon-ho is like known for Parasite. In fact, that's like the most reviewed film on Letterboxd, and one of the highest as well.
That was a big deal when that came out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it won the Oscar, I think we talked about it in Bible class at Genoa.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, and then I might have gone, I feel like I watched it in a similar time frame to that. Like, that was the first like foreign movie I remember watching.
That's the first foreign film that 75% of Americans have dipped their toes in.
It made watching foreign movies less scary and more intriguing.
But Ben, ever since Good Time, I've had such a soft spot for Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
That I'll pretty much watch any film that he has that comes out.
Right.
All right, what's your 2? That, right?
That's my 2.
You
I don't
anything
have
to add?
anything really to add.
My number 1 is Megalopolis, which made me really mad when you put it. What did you put it at? 11 or 7?
Over, I put a mini series over it.
Okay, I'm so excited. I trust. It's another director trust. So, to be fair to you, what's your 1?
My number 1. This is my number 1 last year. It's still my number 1. The Way of the Wind, by Terrence Malick. Scenes in the Life of Jesus. Terrence Malick is probably the most accomplished Christian film director currently working. Christian, I guess you'd have to like do more background research on what you actually think about him. But having watched The Tree of Life, I think he has interesting things to say. Of course, doing films about Jesus can be a little contentious and controversial, so we'll see how he does them, whether he does them in a good way or bad way, or what people think about it. But just the idea of him doing it is I don't know, compared to, I've never watched The Chosen, but I just have a feeling that like how Terrence Malick would handle certain things might be, I don't know, a little bit
Did he
more.
do The Chosen?
No, I'm just
Oh.
saying The Chosen is like an example of people portraying the life of Jesus.
Oh.
So it's just like a more art house way, which you could be a little scared about because you'd be like, are they going to take too much creative liberty? But I don't know. I'm just so intrigued by it. So that's pretty much all I have to say. There's rumors that Scorsese is making a Jesus movie, but he is Catholic, so I'm not sure how that would turn out. He also has already done one technically, but that one was pretty controversial.
Interesting. Well, I've never seen a Terrence Malick film, so I'd have to look into that. But Those are some good films coming out this year. I think we said that a lot of them are sequels. There are mostly sequels coming out.
Yeah,
this
if
year.
you look at like most popular films, yeah, and a
Kung
little
Fu
bit.
Panda 4 is going to be a banger. I can already see it. We got to do a watch party, like a release party for Kung Fu Panda 4. That's a big deal. To have a fourth installment of the franchise. Is Kung Fu Panda's DreamWorks, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else does DreamWorks have going for
Ice
them?
Age.
And they have 6 sequels to that. Is that it?
They've really locked onto their like.
They have
two
their two
things.
pandas and mammoths. Any
Yeah.
fat furry animal.
I feel like they used to be a bigger, like, force. Well, they have Shrek too, but they haven't really done anything with that.
Well, they're doing a reboot, but they keep messing it up and it's going back. They got to do an Over the Hedge 2. I'm telling you, this is a franchise maker. If you made a movie about Vern the Turtle, it would be a big hit.
You know, DreamWorks does dramatic movies too. So like the Lincoln was produced by DreamWorks.
Lincoln?
Yeah.
With Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like 1917 was DreamWorks.
Okay, well, to
So-
a lesser effect, nice.
It's not quite. But it's still nice. But yeah, the Croods.
Crudes?
They do a lot of Wallace and Gromit movies, I
You
think.
say the
The-
crude, like the cavemen?
Yeah.
The
Is it the
Croods.
Croods? Oh, it's 2 O's. There's no A. I'm kind of dumb.
The crows.
The Croods. All right, so that's our anticipated movies of this year. It should be a good year.
Yeah. Ben could put anything he wanted in his list.
Yeah, no rules for me.
Ben put a book in his list.
That would be funny.
The Animal House.
Yeah, next year-
didn't even mean the movie.
Next year it'll be like a list of the same movies because there's no.
Yeah, between the strikes and COVID and blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. What's next? An earthquake?
Yeah. Seems like some of these directors are taking their good old time making the movies too. So
Mm-hmm.
just rush it out, get it done.
Mm-hmm. Rush hour. Well, should we
All
go
right.
back inside the
Yep.
vault?
We'll hop back in,
So we have to open it now. That
run
was
back
easy.
in.
Run back. Oh, we just ran back in. It's so warm in here. There's our seats with the perfect shaped imprints on them. Because we watch so many movies. When we're not talking to our general audience at the moment right now, we are watching film 24/7. We don't sleep. In fact, it's a Clockwork Orange style machine that keeps us awake with the droplets in our eyes, making us desensitized and trying to resensitize us to bad things. So,
Yep.
who is the dropper? I don't know.
And so this is sort of our relief. That's why we like talking so long.
To be honest, you guys, we kind of need help. So,
So if you want to help us,
but like, not really. We're kind of joking, but like, read between the lines. Yeah.
definitely do that.
Ben doesn't get to see his fiance.
We're stuck in here. We
Yeah.
don't know the vault combo.
Yeah, we lost it. We had it, but we lost it. It's in the vault. We just haven't searched for it because there's so many good movies. It's probably somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in there,
Yeah.
deep in the depths.
Yeah. But the bad thing is we wrote it on a DVD, so we have to watch every single film ever.
It could be in the
To
very
find it.
back corner.
Like we look at a DVD case and it's like, oh, it's not on this one. Might as well watch it though. It's Killer of the Flower Moon.
If we ever actually hit it big, it would be really fun to like buy a little vault. Not that we don't already have one, but and actually stock it with movies. And then the way that we like pick which movie we're gonna do is like you stick your hand in the vault and you pull out. You're like, we're watching
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda this week. Yay!
And
And then you just keep restocking it.
well, you'd have to find a way to shuffle it.
Yeah, I don't know how you do the shuffling aspect of it.
This is what you do inside the vault. You have one of those spinny things, and you just spin it
Oh, that would be fun.
and then grab
Because you
one.
could just keep adding movies.
Mhm.
Every time you took one out, you put a new one in to
Mhm.
replace it, and then that would be the spinning. That'd actually be really fun.
Mhm.
If you had like 10 movies and like fans could vote to add a movie, so eventually it would get.
These are.
These are we
don't
need
give
that.
this
Why are
away.
we giving these away?
Yeah, these are good.
But this just takes more time and planning than we have right now. But one day we will have time. We keep telling ourselves that.
We're like, in a year we'll have time. In a year we'll have time. One day we'll have time. We keep holding out hope, just like Megalopolis.
Somebody talked to me this week, and they were like, they were talking to a group of us college students, and they were like, he was like, well, you guys think you're busy now, but you're gonna be way busier in the rest of your life. I was like, oh, that's fun to think about.
Maybe.
But that maybe different kind of busy sometimes though.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe more structured busy.
Yeah.
It's easier to do things when when life is structured.
Yeah, and sometimes life structures things for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to structure things. Just depends.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're inside the vault. Might as well close it.
Yep.
Save us.